First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is a very exciting day for not only the city, the county, but this region. My name is John Dickert. I'm the mayor of Racine, Wisconsin. We have some special guests with us here today. To my left, Senator Bob Wirch, Representative Peter Barca, County Supervisor Monty Osterman, and to my right, Aldermans DeHaan, Kaplan, Helding, Morganroth. Did I miss anybody? We have also two partners here, and I saw Matt. Is he here? Matt Wagner from, come on up here, Matt. You can come up here. And from S.C. Johnson Wax, and Brad Cruz behind me from CNHI. In 2005, the River Alliance of Wisconsin started looking at not only the beauty, but the opportunity around rivers. The Root River group, the Root River Council, took on that challenge and started building a plan. And years later, the city of Racine worked in tandem to adopt that plan for the future of our city, because we saw that the lake was an amenity that we knew what we could do with. But the river was something that had separated the city in the past, and now it was time to bring us all back together. And as one of the individuals from the Root River group had said, that it's time to bring the people back to touching the water. So in tandem with great organizations like the Root River Council, the River Alliance, and the Fund for Lake Michigan, who is also here today, we started adopting a plan which created 5 catalytic areas to start developing and bringing out to developers and investors. Those are on the maps that you'll see and the brochures that you see, and one of them is where you're standing today, Machinery Row. After identifying those, we brought together about a year ago out to the Johnson Foundation at Wingspread a group of federal, state, and local partners, as well as private individuals, to start to talk about that plan. Because we knew in our hearts that we were going to make this plan a reality. So as we talked about the plan, we showed them the vision that we saw. And we informed them that at some point we're going to be coming back to them to talk about funds for this project, because we knew we were going to move it forward. Then we started talking with individuals, investors, and developers, and we were blessed to find one who saw the same vision that we saw, the same opportunity that we saw, and the same change that we recognized was going to be available here in the city of Racine. Today, we want to announce those gentlemen. The 3 of them, Rodney Blackwell, Bryce Henderson, and Jim Bowman, from our area, who's come back to work with us, are here today. I want to introduce to you one of them today, Rodney Blackwell, the developer. He sees what we see, and what we see here is a potential for a development that will change the face of the city. So I want to introduce to you now the man of the hour, as we would call him, Rodney Blackwell, who has come to us from a development company all the way from Iowa. Rodney?
Good afternoon. It was amazing today to realize we'd been coming up here for 2 years now, and I remember going back to the office and saying, I think there's a project I want to do in Racine, and we were pretty busy at the time, and I was just amazed by the leadership and the plan and everything that was going on. And we sought out this property. It's taken about 2 years to put everything together, and we're getting pretty far down the road, but we still have a lot of heavy lifting to do. But we're extremely excited to have the land under control now, get working on developing it and doing all the heavy lifting. But we're excited to be here today, and thank you very much.
In working on a project like this, one of the issues that we had to deal with were the limitations that we were facing as a city, as a community, as a state. And one of the things that was incredibly necessary and monumental for this project to move forward was to create a new tax credit that allowed us to compete against the states around us, which we were not able to do. And one of the people that was instrumental in that effort, including Speaker Voss, who is not able to be here with us today, and Representative Weatherston was not able to be with us today. But the load bearer of this project was Representative Corey Mason. So I now want to introduce Representative Corey Mason.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I could not be more excited and thrilled to be here today. When we started this process 9 years ago, we actually had our first conversations about how we might redevelop the Root River in, I believe, fall of 2005 were the first conversations we had about this. And so to be here today with a plan in place that the city has embraced, with the great bipartisan and multi-jurisdictional support that we've received from the city and the county, to have this announcement here today for Machinery Row to redevelop our riverfront as part of this Root Works plan that's really going to bring people back to the river. I couldn't be more thrilled. I couldn't be happier to be here today. When you think about Racine, people think about Lake Michigan, but a lot of people forget that Racine would not be what it is today if it weren't for the Root River. And for a number of reasons, we've sort of forgotten about the river. But when you look at other communities that are successful, many of them on the Great Lakes, many of them on big rivers, they invest in their riverfront. And it's a great asset for the community economically. It's an opportunity to improve water quality. And it's a fantastic opportunity to reconnect the citizens of a community with its riverfront. So that's what we're about here today. The partnerships have just been incredible throughout. SCJ has been there from day one, and I'm thrilled to see CNHI taking an active and interested role in this project. I couldn't thank them enough for their interest. So this is a great story. This is going to be a fantastic project. This is a project that has come to fruition because this community embraced a plan. The city did the hard work of adopting it. The county's done some great work to get some bipartisan work done at the state capitol. And we're going to move forward because the entire community is pulling together to make this project a reality. So I am thrilled to be here, even more thrilled that a bipartisan, multi-jurisdictional partnership has really brought this to fruition. So thank you to the mayor and the county executive and all our partners for being here today. And with that, I'll turn it back over to the mayor.